Hey everyone, so we are here back for another Dokkan battle video. This time we are talking about Janemba and Pikkon, who are a day and 11 hours and 50 minutes away from dropping on Global. So I do have them pulled up, I have their banners pulled up, and I have basically just them. So we're gonna look at them, see. I'll give my thoughts, tell you if I think it's a good idea to summon or whatever. So we'll jump straight in. I do have Pikkon open right here. So we're looking at the Righteous Otherworlded Defense Paikuhan. He leads Connected Hopes 3 key 170 and Superclass 3 key 130. Superclass 3 key 130 is obviously very good. Connected Hopes is meh. We'll look at it in a minute. Okay, so his super attack effect is the Burning Shoot. He greatly raises attack for 1 turn, which is a fine effect. I don't think it's crazy. But the big effect here is greatly lowering attack, because that's great, of course. And we're looking at greatly raising attack for 1 turn, and then greatly lowering attack with super effective against all types, which you do have if you have a Vegeta or Goku Angel attacking in the same turn as him. That's when Pikkon starts getting a little bit crazy. Like, because I'll let you know right now, his attack stats aren't incredible. Like, they're fine. He can do decent numbers. It's just when you add the super effective against all types, they become actual, like, solid. You'd be like, okay, that's a good number. Because I think Pikkon, like, with support, he's thrown like 3 mil, which 3 mil isn't bad. But when you add in super effective against all types, the 1.5 times multiplier, he's hitting like 4.5 mil with no time disadvantage when attacking. Like, that's good. That's good. Anyways. So let's see what his passive does. Passive is attack and defense 150, which is fine, that's good. Superclass allies get 2 key and 30% attack and defense when you collect 3 or more type key spheres, so rainbows don't count here. That's okay. Like, obviously the support class support is good, but it's the type orbs, which is a bit of a pain. Because you know, 3 type orbs isn't the easiest to get all the time. But, you know. I feel like this should have been like start of turn. If he had his like start of turn, it would have been very helpful. But yeah, no, they do what they do. Okay, so the next part of passive is when he gets a rainbow key sphere. He gets an extra 4 keys, so he basically just auto supers if he gets a rainbow key sphere, and he also gives himself a 50% chance to dodge, which is again very good. And he gets a guaranteed seal on whatever enemy he's attacking. So technically, if you get a rainbow orb, they put him in slot 1, for example, in Super Battle Road. You get him a rainbow orb and 3 type key spheres. He's got 180% attack and defense. He's supporting the rest of the rotation for 2 keys, 30% attack and defense. Again, it's also if you get the type key spheres plus a rainbow, which you can get for sure. He's basically auto supering. He's got 50% chance to dodge, a guaranteed seal, and he's greatly lowering attack whilst being super effective against all types. Like, at that point, he's good. But again, it's a bit of work to actually get there, is what I would say. Yeah, this is a good passive. Again, I would just wish his support was just non-restricted. I don't mind the rainbow key sphere part. That one part's fine. Like, 1 rainbow key sphere, sure. But it's just, the support, I think, should have been start of turn. He does have an active skill, Master of the Otherworld, which is a Ghost Usher. He delays a single targeted enemy's attack for 1 turn, and can be activated when you're facing only 1 enemy whose HP is 50% or more, starting from the 4th turn. That's okay, I think. That's okay. Like, obviously, the Ghost are a very strong effect, but how often are you going to see it? Long events, like, cool. Maybe at the very end of Super Battle Road, maybe if there's no item runs in Super Battle Road. You just don't, like, he's attacking the first night, you just don't trust Pikkon to dodge. You can use the Ghost Usher, but again, it has to be from turn 4 or later, and the opponent's HP has to be above 50%. So it's not going to be the most consistent in, like, Super Battle Road, which is probably where you want to use it. It's still good. It's definitely not bad. If I could change this, I would just remove the turn restriction. I don't mind the 1 enemy, because Pikkon only fights Janemba in the film, so I think that's, like, pretty fair. But, like, just remove the turn restriction. Just, he can do it any turn. And I think Pikkon just instantly improves by quite a bit. Anyways, we'll look at his links. He's got Supreme Warrior, which is fine. That's an okay link. You'll get that with some people. Gentleman you think isn't the best link in the world, but you just get that with, like, AGL Whis. Like, Whis, you can do that, which is good, I suppose. Like, it's not too bad. Experienced Fighters is a good link. It's not too bad. Common enough, actually. Shocking Speed. He's a good link. We have Cold Judgment, which is a good defensive link. Otherworld Warriors. Unfortunately, you're probably never going to see. Like, if I open up Otherworld Warriors here, you will see that there's not exactly a huge roster of characters that do it. Yeah. Like, again. But the rest of these links you'll get. And then, obviously, Fierce Battle's fine. So, his link set's decent, I would say. Like, Experience Fighter's good, Shocking Speed's good, Cold Judgment's pretty decent, Fierce Battle's good. Supreme Warrior, you'll probably get relatively often. Let me have a look at Supreme Warrior really quickly. I can't remember who's exactly here. Okay, we've got Jiren. Nail. You get that with Nail in for Super AGL, so that's good. Okay, maybe there's actually not that many people, but Nail's good. Nail's decent. Okay, so Supreme Warrior is an L. Gentleman's probably an L, and Underworld Warriors is a definite L. But the rest you should be okay with. These on Movie Heroes, Worthy Rivals, Otherworld Warriors, Saviors, Battle of Wits, and Connected Hopes. His best teams probably either his own or Battle of Wits. Battle of Wits is pretty good, especially with LR, Goku, and Vegeta. Because Vegeta is an angel in that card, so that counts. So you can get the super effective against all types. Plus, they have Shocking Speed, Experience Fires, and Fierce Battle, which is, again, pretty good. Overall, Pikkon's good. Pikkon's definitely good. He's not broken. He's not, like, ridiculous power. Like I put on my Instagram post about the banners, he's a utility support unit. He's pretty good in slot 1 if you plan on trying to beat, like, Super AGL SBR. And he's a pretty decent floater, too. Other than that, I don't know. He's fine. He's not bad. He's not bad. Will we talk about Janemba now? Or do I talk about Pikkon's banner category? We'll talk about Janemba. He's over here. There it is. Oh, what? Never mind. Where is it? Here it is. Okay, here's Janemba. Otherworld in Collapse Tech Janemba. Okay, so we're looking at the Corroded Body and Mind category, 3 key 170, and Extreme Class 3 key 130. Extreme Class 3 key 130 is obviously very good. Corroded Body and Mind, not so much. We'll have a look at it. Okay, so what Janemba does is he raises his defense for 1 turn. That's fine. That's an okay effect. I don't think anyone would complain. It'd be nice if he greatly raised it, but 30% defense raise is perfectly fine, especially when we talk about how tanky Janemba can be. Well, this version of Janemba. So 120% attack and defense, which is, that's fine. Getting less than Pikkon, but I think there's a reason for that. Guards against all attacks, which is obviously very good. Guard is never a bad thing. That's why everyone loves Tech Ultimate Gohan, because he greatly stacks and has guard. It's ridiculous. Anyway, he does give Extreme Class allies 2 key, 2 key and 30% attack and defense, but that's 4 or more type key spheres. This is where Janemba gets destroyed, is right here. So he still gets the same support buff, but he needs 4 or more type key spheres, while Pikkon only needs 3. If it was the same, this would help Janemba a lot if it was the same, but it's not. Like 4 type key spheres is rough. It's not consistent. He also has 30% damage reduction, but needs 2 Rainbow Key Spheres. You see, again, this is where he gets shafted. Pikkon only needs 1 to activate the rest of his passive. Janemba needs 2. Again, 2 Rainbow Key Spheres isn't great. Honestly, what Pikkon and Janemba showed, both should have been orb changers of some sort. That would have helped so much for both of them. Support passive at the start of turn and make them both orb changers. And they're, like, fixed, honestly. Well, not Janemba. Pikkon's perfect then, I think. I think Pikkon's perfectly good at that point. So if Janemba gets all of this, which is not going to be very often, when he gets 4 key spheres and 2 rainbows, but if he does get it, he's got 150% attack and defense. He raises defense on super. He has guard and 30% damage reduction. At that point, Janemba's basically invincible. Janemba's incredibly tanky at that point. But it's not great, to be honest. It's not consistent. Look at his transformation, which is down here. He needs to be hit 5 times. That's not too bad. It's the same effect as LR Jiren, but again, it's consistency. You really have to hope for it. You just hope all these like attacks are targeted at him. Like obviously Janemba can tank it again if he gets most of this, if not all of it, he can tank it. But like, how consistent is it going to be? It's all about RNG with Janemba, and I'm not a fan, if I'm completely honest. And this is where Janemba gets the biggest shaft. Is right here. He's got the Innocence, More Than Meets the Eye, Metamorphosis, Master of Magic, Nightmare, Big Bad Bosses, Fierce Battle. Does anyone notice anything missing from his kit? He doesn't have any key links. Janemba has no key links. That's bad. That's bad. Janemba not having key links is very bad. Which means he starts at 6 key on a leader skill, on a proper leader skill. Because yeah, Movie Boss doesn't have a 4 key, Corroded Body Mind isn't a 4 key, neither is Transformation Boost. So he starts at 6 key on any of his teams. Does anyone see the problem? Like, even with his support buff, which he needs 4 type key spheres to get, by the way. Basically, for Janemba the Super, he needs 4 type key spheres. He needs 4 key spheres, because that would put him at 10 key, and then his support ability would active, and give him the other extra 2 key he needs. So he needs 4 type key spheres. It's rough for Janemba the Super in this form. Like, honestly, with Janemba probably is going to be on most people's teams. If you do run Tech Janemba, he is as a floater. Like, he can't be on main rotation, which makes it harder to get his active skill, because like you'd hope that most of the attacks are in slot 1, then Janemba can tank that, but you also don't want to keep him on rotation because he's probably hindering your rotation because he's got no key links. I mean, luckily he has Big Bad Bosses, but not having a key link really hurts. Like, couldn't they get rid of like Master of Magic, the Innocence, or More Than Meets the Eye, one of the 3, and then give him like Fear and Faith? Like, Shocking Speed, fine, but like Fear and Faith would have been really helpful for this Janemba, and he would have been fine. But no, they decided no, he's not getting that. I was like, okay, fine. Anyway, so after he does take those 5 hits, he does become Super Janemba. If you don't know what he must load. Okay, here we go. Here is Super Janemba. So his super attack is now the Lightning Shower Rain. He gets a 30% attack and defense buff for 1 turn. Okay, it's not popping up, but yeah, there it is. Raise attack and defense for 1 turn. So that's good. Okay, so he goes to 180% attack and defense at start turn from 120. See, yeah, because basically Fat Janemba is 120, like Pikkon's like 150, and then Transform Janemba is 180, so that kind of makes sense to me. Anyway, so he does become a Rainbow Orb Changer. He changes 1 type of key sphere of a certain type to either Rainbow or a different type of key sphere, which actually can be the same. So he could literally change like SDR to SDR, like that can happen. Which that would hurt. See what Janemba should have done here? He's been like a double Rainbow Orb Changer, like that, like Mr. Boo from the World Tournament. This is what Janemba should have been: double Orb Changer. Honestly, in both forms. Honestly, in both forms, it would have been really helpful. Anyway, so he just gets an extra 40% attack when he gets 3 or more type key spheres, which is fine, I guess. It's kind of like the Janemba effect, except he gets it when he gets hit rather than, and he gets it for like 4 turns or whatever, instead of just 3 type key spheres every turn. But fine. He's got a 50% chance of dodging when he gets a Rainbow Key Sphere, which is basically the Pikkon effect. Because Pikkon does the same. He also gains Brutal Beatdown. He does gain Fear and Faith and Shocking Speed, so now he's got a good link set. Like, my issues with just Janemba is he's not ridiculously hard. Like, he hits hard. He hit like 4 mil, which is good. I think you could probably get him to 5, probably, but you know. Again, the orbs is inconsistent. I feel like Janemba should just have the 50% chance to dodge, like, instantly, and have guard, because he loses his guard for some reason, even though every other Super Janemba has guard, but, like, I don't know, maybe the AGL one from the story event, but, like, or from the Dokkan event, that one, like, other than him, like, all of them have guard, so I don't know why he loses guard here. They're like, it's just, it's stupid, really. Janemba really got shafted, to be honest. Janemba's like, he's still good, but he's not like incredibly good. Like, what's his attack stat actually? Maybe that's why he hits like pretty weakly. No, he's at a 17k attack stat. He should hit it like really hard, but he does not. Anyways, we'll go back and we'll probably look at the categories next. I move this over here. Okay, let's look at Pikkon's Connect Hopes category, because I was talking about it. I did say it was kind of and it is. So we do have Pikkon, who leads it, of course. We have LR Majin Vegeta, which is not too bad. We have LR Oops, we have Goku, 1000-day Goku, which is good. All these units are good. If I scroll, um, Buu Saga, Super Saiyan 2 Angel Vegeta, we have the Gogeta unit. We have our Bardock, we have Nail, of course. He's really good here. Tech support Tien is helpful for sure. That Super Saiyan 2 AGL Vegeta is good. I see we have Int Mai, Future Gohan, Super Saiyan 2 Angel Goku. We have Gotenks. Oh, we're scrolling a bit too far here. There's STR Gogeta, Int Gogeta, Super Saiyan Goku. Anyone else? Oh, Easy A Gotenks is still really good. Physical Tien from the Buu Saga. It's okay. The category is pretty small, but obviously it's tied with Super Class, which is good, but I don't think this is a strong team. We'll look at Corroded Body and Mind now. I don't think this category is very good either. We have LR Baby, LR Majin Vegeta's on both categories. We do have LR Rose. LR Metal Cooler Army is pretty decent, I guess, for free to play. We do Black Mask Saiyan here, Dark Mask King, which is actually really good. Yamato just got an Easy A, Metal Cooler, Janemba, we have AGL Rose. Majin Vegeta again, Mask Saiyan is good. Into Metal Cooler is a good support unit. I mean, I don't know. Like, this isn't great. I don't know. I went up here. Hold on. Apologies. Yeah, we got Physical Goku Black, Deborah, STR Rose, STR Janemba is obviously really good. STR Majin Vegeta also. Physical Goku Black's still decent. Like, I don't know. That's a weak category. Again, it's tied with Extreme Class. So that's good at least, but Corroded Body and Mind and Connected Hopes are just not very good. Also, we do have the Easy A for this man, STR Easy A Janemba, who is coming in about a week, I believe. Okay, so lead skill doesn't really matter. It's just the same as all the 120 leads. He massively lowers defense, which hurts because that's just not a good effect at all. He has 100% attack and defense at the start of turn, which is fine. I feel like that could have been higher, but 100% is fine. He does guard, of course. He's got a 30% chance of dodging. And then every time he dodges, he gets an extra 10% chance to dodge within the same turn. Which is fine. It's not... I don't think he's... Like, this doesn't look crazy. But in reality, it is crazy. Like, Janemba is very, very good. This Janemba is very, very good. Shouldn't be slept on at all. He's still one of the better Easy A's, even though it doesn't look like he does a whole lot. Like, again, the guard and... yeah, just this, plus his stats is honestly... Plus this link set, honestly just makes him one of the better ECAs on its own. They didn't have to touch Janemba that much. I kind of wish they did, but it is what it is. Maybe if you just raise defense for one turn. Maybe if he just did that. Like, that's probably all I would do. And Janemba's like a god. But yeah, make sure you do Janemba's ECA. He's very good. Okay, so let's actually look at the banners, because I've been talking for a long time. Here's the banner. Okay, so here's Pikkon's. Pikkon himself, as we talked about, is good. He's good. He's good. I don't think he's ridiculously good, but he's good. I don't think he's a unit you should chase. Like, if you want Pikkon, maybe, someone, I guess, but, we'll go through the rest of the banner here. 5-year anniversary Gogeta is obviously still incredible, but I think he's more of a red coin pickup now, rather than I should summon because Gogeta is here. It's more of I'll pick him up with red coins. I don't think Gogeta should be the reason you summon here. And if 5-year anniversary Gogeta isn't the reason you summon here, then you probably shouldn't summon. Like, 3rd-year anniversary Goku and Vegeta are still really good. But they're aging a little bit now, I think. Especially in the hardest content in the game, they're beginning to age. Plus, they're on a lot of banners, so, Take Exchange Boo, I don't like that much. Like, I don't even own him, but I don't know. Like, if I pull him, I'll be happy because he's a new unit, but I don't think he's incredible by any means. AGL Turles needs an Easy A. He's a very good support, but he needs an Easy A. DBS Broly is pretty bad defensively. Offensively, he's still pretty good, but defensively, he is very bad. And we have a new movie boss lead in the Int Broly, who's a lot better. So, unless you want to run full power, then you probably won't be using DBS Pro anymore. Although I do think there is an outside chance he gets an easy A, along with this Gogeta, during the worldwide download celebration this year, which is more than likely movie themed. So I do think that'll happen. I do think those guys will probably get easy A's. So if you put everyone again, they're on like every banner. Most people probably had them with at least 2 dupes at this point. If you've been playing for like a good while, I would imagine. And then STR Gogeta got replaced by Int Gogeta. But I mean, it's nice with the not link level update, the same name update in JP, but we can't do that on global yet. So he's dead. He's still good. You're dying, if not dead. You're just a decent support, but you get crushed in hard content. You're okay, I guess. You're still good. You're obviously still incredible, and you're the new unit. So I don't see a whole lot of value there, to be honest. We'll look at Janemba's, which is this one. Okay, so Tech Janemba, as I said, is really wonky. I'm not a huge fan of Tech Janemba, if I'm honest with people. I don't like him that much. I mean, again, he's not bad. If you want Janemba, get Janemba, you know what I mean? But still. Vegito, I preferred to Gogeta this entire time, and I still stand by that. Vegito's excellent still, but again, I think he's more of a red coin unit than I'll summon for Vegito at this point. Same with this, same thing I said about the Gogeta here. Like, these guys are still good, but beginning to age a little bit. Still good though, for sure. This guy right here in Gotenks is a lot better than XCHB in every way except for like leader skill. Like, Gotenks is, and teams probably. Well, do I want to say teams? Maybe. I hold that one back. I'm not too sure. But in Gotenks is still very good. Very good. Even for difficult content, he's good. Tech Trunks is beginning to age for difficult content, mainly because he just doesn't do enough. He doesn't, like, in difficult content, let's say at the God event, which is on JP, Trunks can't tank in there. Like, he can for like LGE and some of the earlier Infinite Histories, but even Infinite History is beginning to, like, I think power creep like Tech Trunks and AGL Zamasu. I think both these guys are beginning to like get power creeped. Speaking of guys who've been power creeped for a long time, there's Goku Black. He's just terrible right now. He needs an easy A really badly. If he gets an easy A, he'll be like really good. Like, I think Goku Black has the potential to be like crazy good. Like, we seen what he did with like Inti UI Goku, like Inti Goku Black. Like, it's a matter of time until he gets an easy A, and he will be godly. I'm telling people for sure. But right now, terrible. And then Janemba is still one of like best easy A's in the game. Like, he's up there with like STR Janemba. Both of them are like side by side as like excellent easy A's. So yeah, that's what I think on the banners. Okay, so should you summon? I would say I'm 90% sure we're getting tickets, and we're getting discounts. I'm pretty sure. If there's discounts and tickets, I would at least do the discounts, and then maybe do one more multi for the tickets. I think that'll do it. I think that's fine. Just don't do any more than that on both. Wherever you pull, and then you save, because these banners aren't that valuable. Like, they're good, but they're not good. Especially with 6 year, which is weird to think about, is actually pretty close. Like, this, I'm recording this on the 31st of March, yeah. And the anniversary is like the 6th or 7th of July. So it's only like 3 months away at this point. So keep saving or do the discounts. That's all I would say on that. Anyways, thanks for watching. I had fun doing this, as I always do when I make videos. Let me know what you think of Tech Janemba. Let me know what you think of AGL Pikkon. Let me know what you think of the banners, STR Janemba's EZA, or anything else Dokkan related. Just shoot me at like shoot a comment, a comment, or you can DM me on like Instagram or on Twitter if you want to like at me on Twitter. Like, all the links are in the description. But yeah, that is all. Thanks for watching, and I will talk to you guys later.